It is 8 o'clock. It is the 24th day of February 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the toxic gatekeeper, inappropriately correct. The OGGM. It's time for the Wednesday OGGM gaming news product release. Let's get this out of the way because I have a feeling I'm going to be spending the rest of the day talking about yesterday's Ravenloft announcement. Shoot me now, Wizards of the Coast. All right, so the following is the list of all the products we can expect on the shelves this week. Once again, these daily release dates are tentative because still all the delivery companies like Amazon and Uber and UPS and FedEx and Domino's have delayed the shipping of secondary product like this to get the vaccine out as quickly as they can. Obviously, it's still not quick enough because politics, but they're trying. So if you are expecting one of these titles to be on the shelf this week and it's not on the shelf, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at your friendly local game store. Get mad at the politicians who are using the vaccine and the virus as a political tool. That said, the following titles are expected on the shelves this week. And right at the top of the list, we have something from our friends over at Frog God Games, the first torchbearers of the retro game movement, 3rd edition games and 5th edition feel. So we have 3 new modules from these guys for D&D, Pathfinder, and Swords of Wizardry. The first is called Orcus on the 34th level, and apparently features Orcus as a... but it's a Christmas adventure, so I guess it's Orcus Claus. The next one is called the Moon Daughter's Fate, and it is a Oriental-themed adventure. And then we have an adventure called One Last Thing, which is a funeral murder mystery kind of thing. So 3 new modules for Pathfinder, Swords and Wizardry in 5e, Orcus on the 34th level, Moon Daughter's Fate, and one last thing, Orcus, a Christmas-themed adventure featuring Orcus. That just sounds amazing. Orcus Claus, Orcus Claus. Okay, from Atlas Games for Unknown Armies, we have Bring Me the Head of Comete de Saint-Germain. This is a 3-part adventure series in which the characters investigate stuff and become both antagonists and protagonists, and definitely do kind of world of horror stuff that Unknown Armies is known to be about. From Sandy Pug Games, we have a game called Disposable Heroes. You play as PCs who are package delivery people with incredible abilities in the near future fantasy world. To survive, you have to get a 5-star rating so you can eat each week. Superheroes as delivery people. Sounds awesome. From Ember and Ash, we have The Huntsman's Feast, a Trophy Dark one-shot. So this is for a Trophy Dark role-playing game. It's a horror adventure. I don't know what the Trophy Dark role-playing game is, but it's nice to see horror with everything that's being talked about. From Bayat El-Aziz, we have for Call of Cthulhu, a softcover magazine called Bayat El-Aziz Magazine. This is 3 zine-level adventures for Call of Cthulhu in a softcover zine format. From Inkwell Ideas, we have some NPC portrait, coastal townsfolk, frontier townsfolk, henchmen, and hireling cards. So if you're not familiar with these, Wizards TSR has done these, Wizards of the Coast has done these, Pathfinder has done these, lots of different cards. They're like little cards about this size, maybe a little bigger, 3x5 usually, and they usually have a picture on the front and either some description of the NPC on the back or just blank where you can fill it in yourself. So these are really handy if you have the space for them. You can use like a Magic the Gathering binder. That's what I used. And then you just slide them in and you carry it around with you. And then when they run into Uthgar, the troll shoe salesman, you can pull out his card and go, this is what Uthgar looks like. And you have a little bit of information. If you can afford them, and if you have room for them, and if you're like me and you can't draw, these portrait decks are a great tool. I can't say enough good things about these ideas. I loved them when Pathfinder and Wizards of the Coast and TSR did them, and I will probably pick these up because I could always use more art for NPCs, and I can't draw. And that is it. That is everything that is coming out this week. Probably because spring break and the wet weather. So yeah, not a lot of shipping. And we will have more news on the disaster that is Ravenloft and my expedition away from 5th edition. Until then, if you appreciate this content, please comment down below. If you don't appreciate this content and you're planning on unsubscribing, let me know why, because I can't fix it if you don't tell me what's broken. Hit that sub button, help me hit 500 subs so I can do something crazy by August 4th. And above all, stay classy.